Do you need help in improving your credit score? Welcome to ISG3 Credit Mastery. Here are 2 ways to improve your credit score. The first is the fastest and the second is a bit slower method that is worth consideration. Most of you are aware that a negative item on your credit report can be disputed with the 3 major credit reporting bureaus. Often, dispute letters can lead to a significant improvement in credit score through deletion of the negative items that are lowering your score, but we are not going to cover those in this video. However, to achieve excellent credit, it's not enough to just remove negative entries. Why? Because if you lack a positive payment history, it's also an obstacle to having good credit. To get the maximum amount of credit, you need to demonstrate a history of timely payments in order to raise your credit score. In this video, I will describe 2 simple techniques for rapidly adding good credit item entries to your file. The authorized user method. The fastest way to add years of excellent credit history is by the grace and trust of another person who has good credit by simply adding you to their credit card as an authorized user. Credit card companies are always willing to give their best customers extra cards for family members or employees. By adding your name to their accounts for a small card fee, this will cause a new credit card to be issued in your name. There is a catch, and that is they are the co-signer on the account, meaning that they are fully responsible if you miss payments. Of course, you never want to put their credit risk, so simply have them use their own address on the application for the extra card. This way, the card will be mailed to them, and even though your name is on it, the card remains in their possession. They can even cut it up later if they want to. The simple beauty of the authorized user method is that this new card will show up on your credit report within 30 to 45 days. Plus, normally it will show the opening date of the original card and not the issue date of your card. Plus, the entire credit history of this credit card. Credit repair and mortgage brokers have used this method for years, and it still works great today. The savings account loan method. This old school method is overlooked by so many and is still a valid way to add a positive trade line or positive payment history to your credit file. It will also give you a current credit reference as an installment loan. This helps your credit score by not just having credit card accounts. This technique does require about $500 to $1,000 upfront. No worries, as this is held in a secured savings account as collateral. First, you will need to find a small local bank or credit union, 1 to 5 branches, to start the process. The big chain banks are not going to give you the time of day and not wanting to spend resources to enroll you into a savings account and then the paperwork to use it as security on a small loan. Ask to open a basic savings account, which is simply a basic no-frills savings account. And the type of loan you will take out is a loan secured by savings account. This is an extremely easy type of loan to get, because it is totally secured by your own cash. Most banks are only going to loan you 85% of the amount you have on deposit, so there is always some cash reserve in the account. Here is how you will target a suitable bank or credit union for this method. It needs to meet these 3 requirements. 1. The bank must have some type of savings account product with no monthly fee on balances of $500 to $1,000. 2. You must be able to borrow up to 85% of your balance on a 12-month loan schedule. This was also known as a passbook savings loan in years long ago. 3. The bank must report activity on this account to at least one of the 3 major credit bureaus, preferable all three. If the bank's offers do not meet these standards, then keep searching for a bank or credit union that does. There are thousands of small institutions throughout the country, so it should be fairly easy for you to find a suitable one in your local area. Go to the small bank or credit union you decided on and open a savings account for $500 to $1,000. Next, you are going to make $50 deposit each week for 3 weeks, because you don't want it to look like you opened the account only for the purpose of taking the loan. Return to your new bank, credit union, and now you need to talk with the loan officer. Banking tip: look your best, be courteous, and no street talk. Explain to the loan officer that you wish to take out a savings loan for $800 or 80% of your actual deposit. When using this strategy to obtain this type of loan, your savings account will be frozen until loan is repaid in full. Here is the good news: many lenders will unfreeze an proportionate amount equal to your payment. Make sure to have the loan term be for a minimum of 12 months. Note: do not try to get a single payment loan due in 12 months, as you are trying to establish a history of payments. Odds are you will not be turned down for this type of loan. No matter what your previous credit history has been, and in some cases it will not even be checked, depending on the lender. Okay, for those who still have bad credit showing, tell the loan officer prior to a credit report pull. This is the time to let banker know you are trying to re-establish your credit for a future home loan, and that having a good credit score is very important to you now. Make your payments on time. Assuming an interest rate cost of 8%, your monthly payments on the $800 loan will be $69.59. Being a secured loan, the interest rate should be fairly low. Now use your borrowed $800 hard money to make the payments. The best plan is for having automatic draft from another bank account, and if not, just make sure to make your payments prior to the monthly due date. Pay off your loan early. Yes, pay off the loan early, usually at month 6 or month 7. At this point, you will have almost $975 remaining if you made an original $1,000 deposit.